Guys, what's up? Zach here. Today we're going to go over how to market and fill up your RV park. Okay, so this one on the screen right here is our beautiful RV park we built from scratch. And I'm just showing you a virtual tour of the space, what it looks like when I went out there and captured this. And of course, you can see some of our phases: the west side, this side, the east side. Made a bunch of videos about how we built this from scratch, from zero, raw piece of land to a 50 space RV park. It is super cool, really fun journey. I'm kind of showing you the virtual tour online. Now, how do we fill this place up? Right now, we just opened up a couple months ago. We're at 30 full spots, full-time monthly spots. We have 50, so we got 20 to go. What are we doing to fill it up? What's our marketing secrets, right? How do we do it? And how could you kind of use what we've learned to go crush it yourself if you have an RV park that already exists? You're struggling to maybe fill up your park, or if you're looking at building one, which is a good idea, or buying one, what should you expect? Okay, this right here is a Figma board. It's like a little whiteboard. You can like draw on it and make things. I'm just going to show you the systems we have in place. The people, it's all about people and systems. Those are two things you need to fill up a park. Okay, so follow along with me here as I show you what we are doing now, and then what you'll be able to do yourself. Okay. First, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to erase this right here. Okay. So there's a few things you need. And this is important because what your ultimate goal is to fill up your RV park and have it be as passive as possible. Because commercial real estate is typically not passive in a certain sense, and that you have to manage it some, but we're going to input management, and we're going to input systems in place where you can see everything. It's all very transparent, how it's being managed, what folks are saying, and also architect the business model so that it's easy on you. Okay, so RV park marketing and systems. Okay, that's what I'm going to call this. Really simple. So first, we're going to start with our people. Okay, so up here you have the partners. Okay? These people who actually own. In our case, this is how we're doing it. So, follow along with what we're doing from our own experience. You have the partners. We have an administrator. So this is like our online property manager. So like our PM, actually we'll put it as an online because this person's outsourced. Currently our virtual assistant is in Venezuela. She does a good job. So that's where she's at. So we have the partners, we have our admin, and then we have two RV parks now. One's going to be expanded out, and one's built. So I showed you one that's already finished. We immediately bought a second one and doing this again. So we're actually building that one out, which is cool. But anyway, so we have on each location, we have what's required. You have to have this. You have to have a park host. Okay, a park host. It's a person that's on location that helps run the park, and most parks have these. Okay, so you can imagine if you have partners in the project, if you have an admin who's or a property manager who's online running, you have to have some type of system in place to make it as simple as possible. Typically, we are buying RV parks. Our strategy is to buy RV parks that are kind of mom and pop. They don't understand systems. They don't understand how to run things. They don't understand how to outsource. They don't understand really much of anything. So they just kind of built one, put some folks in there. And they're like, hey, let's sell this thing, right? Because it's a pain in the butt or whatever. So I'm gonna teach you how to make it not a pain very, very easily and quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a little line here. All right. So that's our people. So I'm gonna put P for people. All right. So check this out here. This is how we run this. Okay. We have I'll put it up here. We have our website, obviously. We have two websites, one for each one, right? We do have an email for each park, which I don't know why I'm doing purple here. It's like on the default, but an email for each, okay? We have a CRM. This is like the most important thing, the CRM actually. And then we have our online reservation system. Online reservation system. The one we're currently using is working okay. It's called CampSpot. I don't love it. They have a lot of features that do a lot of problems actually, honestly. But because we have a long-term goal, long-term tenants is our goal. It's not really optimized for that, but it works. I set out their support. They probably hate me by now. That's okay. You have email. Oh yeah, and also we have phone 1, phone 2, two phone numbers. We actually have 3 phone numbers for each park. Well, that seems kind of silly, but I'll show you why in a moment. Okay. And then I'm going to actually we'll leave it phone 1, phone 2. And then I'll show you what we're doing with these phones. I'm just going to move the email over, move my CRM over, put my CRM in different color. We'll make you orange. Okay. Phone 1 and phone 2 are going to be green. All right. So how do we market this? What are we doing here? So just follow along here. I'll show you what we're doing. And I'll just pretend like this is one park, because this is actually how we have it set up right now for one park. And it's as important. So track me here. Okay. The number one way, I'm going to give you the biggest secret ever. Okay. It's the best way. The number one secret to fill up your RV park is very simple. You need to have somebody, at first it's going to be you probably, answer the phone. That's it. You'll be surprised. Business is very simple. If you can answer the phone, be responsive, you'll fill up your park. That is absolutely 100% true. That's the number one secret. Answer the phone. So you don't want to answer the phones. That's ultimately not your goal as the investor, as the operator, as someone who's like adding value to the park. But at first, you might have to just to learn what they say, what they're asking, what the prices are locally, what your competitors are charging, what your budgets for the people that are calling in. That stuff does matter because it helps inform you as you put together your product mix or your site prices. It's okay to have an aggressive lease up stage and then adjust over time and increase prices over time, et cetera. But you need to know what they're asking for, what's important to them, and how you get them to say yes easy, right? So at first, answer the phone. That's the number one secret. You have to have a website. We also do run advertising, okay? And I come from an advertising background. I own a software company as well, okay? So we run ads on Google. Man, once you figure these out, it's a big deal. You can also make a lot of mistakes, so be careful. But actually, I remember I duplicated my account and made one mistake. It cost me about double the amount of price per lead, but that's okay because I figured it out. Anyways, so we have ads running. We have a website that captures leads. We have a CRM that is integrated with that lead capture on the website. We have an email that we can, if someone has questions from email, we can ask via email. It's actually both Gmails, very, very simple, just like both of our parks, Gmails. We have an online reservation system that also needs our emails. You have to have an email. We send folks, once we've captured that lead and they are ready to book, to our online reservation system. We try to avoid sending everyone to that right away. We actually want them to go into our lead system first, be a lead. People have to be leads have to be worked. It's just the way it is. You have to work leads. So we do it all automatically with our CRM. We have essentially 3 phone numbers. We bought a Cricket wireless cell phone for each park. So Cricket wireless is like a very local, very cheap cell phone. We also set up Google Voice through that same Gmail I said a moment ago. So you got so let me go ahead and get a little more specific here. So we have a cell phone. We give that cell phone to our park host. Cell phone, we have a Google Voice. And then this also, maybe I need to move this so it makes more sense. But when someone calls in, we have a CRM that also has its own phone system. Okay, I'll show it to you in a second. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing ever. And automatic follow-up system. So it automatically follows up with chat leads and with lead form leads, with any missed calls. It's amazing. So if someone calls in, we have a phone number that goes to the CRM directly. If at the same time, the Google Voice number will ring, and the cell phone will ring all at the same time. They all ring. They're just ringing all at the same time. So whatever one picks it up, that's the one who answers, obviously has the call and connects first. The CRM is the priority because that's what our admin is sitting on her computer running all day. She has 2 tabs open. Both of them are CRM for both different parks. The same system setup because it works awesome. When someone comes in from an ad, we're immediately messaging them. We're texting them right away. We're emailing them right away. And we're asking them if we can call them. And if they decide to call us, we answer the phone. right away. Got to answer the phone, got to be responsive, okay? Because if you don't, they're just going to call the next place right away, and they're going to book there, and they're going to be done because they're looking to book. If they're calling, they're booking. What we noticed is that when folks there's leads who are shopping and there's leads that are booking. The ones that are booking are the ones that call. Okay, they're going to call. And sometimes they're going to literally drive into your park, pick a spot they like, park in it before they hook up, and they're going to call you. Hey, this is a spot available. This happened yesterday or Monday. And I just said, let me check real fast. And I logged into our online reservation system. It was CampSpot because someone wants to book there. My goal is to book them. Doesn't matter if I have an admin or not. I'm answering, I'm calling, I'll call them back, right? Now, what you also want to have, because this is a CRM on a web browser, you also want to have a mobile app that you can jump into it with, right? So actually, we should go ahead and we should make our own little, which I'll show you what we use and how it works. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Yes, so the mobile app is, I can see all my leads in there. I can see all the conversations. I can see all the automations. I can see my team if they're talking to them. Right now we have one extra team member, or we actually have two of us, or three of us are kind of in there using it. But any response, any SMS text, it's all through text message. People want a text message. They don't want to read email. They don't read emails. And they want to answer. They want their phone calls answered. Okay. That's what you got to do. Okay, that's how it works. That's how you think. Okay, so once you have this all set up, it's actually quite easy to manage. I didn't even talk to one person yesterday, and all this kind of just works and handles itself. So your online reservation system collects payments automatically. Okay, every single month is set up on automatic payment or automatic monthly payments in this case. And of course, if someone comes and stays for 2 weeks, that's cool. That's totally fine. Come stay for 2 weeks. I don't care. It bills that they have to pay before they come stay. All right. So, and they can select their spot online. So if a spot's filled up, they can't select it, right? So all that happens with the online reservation system. In our case, right now, we're using CampSpot. It's fine. It's okay. It could be better. It's good enough for now. Good enough for our needs. It sends them checking information. It sends them the rules. It sends them expectations when they come to stay with us. It's very specific. And people read that and they read through, they read it. So you make sure it's, tight and good and you like what's on there, and you have firmly established rules, and it helps avoid a lot of riffraff. This is a big deal. Okay. Also, if you want to fill up and convert more leads faster, you need to be very responsive, and you also need to be collecting leads. I think the biggest mistake I see on websites is that people don't even collect leads. It just call us today. Some folks don't want to call. Some folks just want to find out information. They just want to see what's available, but they're willing to give their information to check on pricing and availability. So I can show you what we do for our website, but basically our lead capture is check pricing and availability, and they ask for the phone name, phone, and email, and it works like gangbusters. We've got a thousand. I think we have crossed 1,000 leads recently. Yeah, let me show you. Okay, cool. So cell phone's cheap, Google Voice is free, and then of course our CRM is forwarding to these places. So it's run by our outsource, in this case, Venezuelan VA. Her name is Sophia. She's awesome. Does a good job. Okay, so let me show you an example of an automated follow-up sequence that we use, and we might change this in the future, but it's pretty awesome. And I'll pull this down on the screen. Okay, so when I'm talking about a lead form, it's a form that someone fills out to get information. Okay, so just an example, and we do a lot of stuff like this, and I can go into it in deep detail. But for now, I'm just going to show you what automation looks like. So we use a tool called leadstack.ai. So you can see it at leadstack.ai. Let me see if you can create an account here. Check it out. Totally worth it. Amazing. It has a mobile app. You can capture leads, work them automatically. It has a website builder, all types of really cool stuff. So check out leadstack.ai. You'll see a testimonial from me on there. But let me get this. Go ahead and show you what it's like. Okay, cool. So what happens when someone adds their information? Okay, their automation is fired. It assigns to a user. So it assigns, in this case, to our admin. We add a tag, which is this case web form lead, And then we send that lead an email. In this case, thank you for contacting us. We have some space available. Book here. Here's some information about it, et cetera. Zach and the team, book here, right? We also send them a text message right away. If you want to book, click here. Here's how you do it. Here's our address. Here's what you need to know, et cetera. Then we also create opportunities. So we have an opportunities pipeline. We have a pipeline like you would for any business, any sales initiative that you work in leads and you work a pipeline. This is what we're focused on. Okay. Our team is internally notified. Hey, we have, there's a new lead. Check them out. Go talk to them. And then 2 minutes later, we ask them, hey, this is what we start doing. Hey, it's Sophia. Can my owner give you a call? If they say yes, and they say, yeah, call me at 3:00. Then that's what we do. We call them at 3:00. It's great. Or they say yes right away. Yes right away. We all see it. Hey, and we also communicate with each other in a separate channel, talking about leads, et cetera, about who's in, who's going out, any complaints, anything going on. One person couldn't open the trash can lid because she was too short, stuff like that. So we all operate via these mobile apps, very well optimized. Then every 2 days we have a 2-day follow-up. Every 2 days I'm sending a text message and I'm sending an email every 2 days automatically. And this is, you can see folks have got 3 leads in here, three leads are at this stage. So folks are 4 right here, one right here. So folks are going through this. And basically the leads are being worked on their own. And if they have needs, they just let us know. Okay. What's cool is I'm on my online web application right here, and I could see I could talk to these people. I could, one guy wanted to move to, spot 2. Sure. No problem. This person, Chris, and I talked a bunch of times, he a bunch of calls. I can record calls as well. I can listen to them. So there's a bunch of stuff happening in these conversations flow here. This is all happening automatically and very simply in leadstack.ai. So this is really, really cool. Really cool product and tool. So you can use it also too. And also we can set up like customizations and all types of templates. It's amazing. Tell them Zach sent you, and they probably have a special offer for you. But that's what we do. Okay. So I'm just trying to show you the process and how to think about it. So what's nice about this is that online reservations are automatic. Okay. The CRM is fully online. So everything that's going on is fully transparent. I can see every single lead, every single person. I can show you what's the pipeline. I'll show you the opportunities pipeline. It's amazing. Let me show you. We have a mobile app. So you have new leads that have come in. We have good leads. So we mark someone as a good lead. Future leads. Hey, I'm going to shop around for the future in 3 months, whatever. That's what we call them. Hot lead means they're ready to book right now. They're calling, they're looking, they're ready to book. So we want to make sure we focus on them. Some of these folks are not hot anymore. We take them off there. And then folks that have booked their stay. So you see 25 people on here have booked their stay because we talked to them on this system, right? So really, really cool. You can kind of see it working in real time. Really neat. Yeah, and of course, if they say no, we take them off the pipeline as well too. So stuff like that. Very, very cool, well-organized, well-oiled machine. And then so as this is happening, if there is specific needs or someone emails in or whatever, the whole thing's being run by our virtual assistant. And of course, I can listen to, I can hear and listen to every call as well too. So I know what's going on. If someone says the wrong thing, I'm going to know it. As you're leasing up your property, you want to be able to own all this stuff, right? So this is what we do. So this is why once I have this set up for our team, it was pretty cool. We had this rolling, and the ads are working, everything's kind of flowing. We kind of immediately bought a second part because we're going to go do it again, right? So you have the ability to execute, the ability to build a beautiful park like you're seeing right here. It's amazing. We have the ability to market it. This is a virtual tour. So if you want a virtual tour, comment below. I could tell you who our provider is. So I helped start this company. Actually, cloudpano.com is this virtual tour software. We can come create one for your park if you'd like to see it. This map right here is a cool interactive map as well too. We send these out in our follow-up sequences. Okay, so we send out follow-up assets to our leads. Hey, come look and see what it looks like to stay here, right? So people are literally in their car looking at this virtual tour and deciding which spot they want or what they like online, et cetera. This helps us convert more leads. Obviously, you want assets you can send as follow-ups, right? So there's a lot of stuff we were doing like this. That's really powerful, really cool. I'm about to put the drone out there too and show off some drone photos. So this is the kind of stuff you need. This is the follow-up systems, sequences, and assets you need to fill up your park. This is true for any commercial real estate asset. You need to have virtual tours. You need to have these type of things. So reach out to us or comment below. I'll tell you who our provider is. We have a lot of really cool resources we can help you with. But hopefully this is like casting a cool vision or a vision for you to see like what it's like Once the systems are in place, there's really no limit to the scale at which you can go reach. Of course, you have to go execute, but anything worth doing takes a little bit of effort, right? So once it's set up, though, it's pretty easy to manage. So hope this is helpful and encouraging and gives you clarity on what to expect. All right, talk to you soon.